Welcome to Ohio. We have just stopped in Marietta, Ohio, which is just over the border from West Virginia.
So we are about to do the Marietta River Trail. It's actually 7 miles if you do the whole thing, so we'll probably not be doing the whole thing. But we thought it would be a quick little pit stop, maybe see some pretty scenery, maybe see a river. Let Riley get out and stretch her legs a bit.
Yeah, we've only been driving for about 4 hours and we still have just over an hour until we get to where we're staying.
So after we finish up the trail here, we're going to head to the cute cabin we're staying in, and we're going to definitely show y'all that. And then we plan to do some local attractions in the area near where we're staying.
In next week's video, we're going to be visiting the very famous Hocking Hills State Park, where we're going to do a ton of trails, go into some caves, and just see some really beautiful natural sights.
Also plan to check out some odd attractions that Ohio has. I'm going to leave you wondering what those may be.
Alrighty, well, we have taken a few miles walk on the Riverwalk Trail and ended up in what's called Tell City, which is like a steamboat museum right on the river here.
Yeah, they have some really cool boats behind us. I don't think they're in operation currently. I'm guessing it's more of a warmer weather seasonal thing.
Yeah, it said like temporarily closed, so we think it's a seasonal thing. But there's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 little old steamboats here. Yeah, it's kind of neat. This is the prettiest part of the walk. We'll leave that there.
Yeah, where we started was, there was the river on one side of you, but then the other part was just kind of dirty, trashy grass.
But now it's pretty.
I don't know how to say that.
Yeah. Now it looks a lot nicer than it did. We didn't feel unsafe or anything like that, but it just wasn't like as scenic as we were hoping, like a river walk. Like I was thinking like the Savannah River Walk.
Yeah.
That's not what this is.
Yeah, I think the pictures I saw of this trail on all trails were all from like this section.
Yeah,
this section is pretty
I think so
cool
too.
looking.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna walk around a little bit more and look at some of these steamboats and then head on back to the car. Well, if we would have just opened our eyes, we would have found the answer to our question. It's closed for the season. We'll open again on April 1st.
So we were walking around and we saw this sign that said these poles over here show how high the water has been at some floods here in Marietta. And some of them are quite tall. So these are the poles. They are quite tall. Quite tall.
One of them is over the museum building.
Crazy. We have arrived at our super cute cabin we'll be staying at this week in Chandlersville, Ohio. And we wanted to give y'all a quick tour of the inside as well as some of the property. Riley Bean is here.
Hi Riley, how'd you get here so quickly, honey?
So yeah, this is the inside of the cute cabin. It's actually quite spacious. From the pictures we thought it was going to be pretty tight in here, but we were pleasantly surprised by the size of it. So this is going to be your living area. You've got a couch. There's also a nice recliner over beside Andrew. I'm standing next to a good sized dining area. And they do have a full-size kitchen as well. It's small, but it's got everything you need.
What does it got? Name everything that they have in every drawer. Go.
Microwave.
Got it.
Fridge.
Check.
Stove.
Bazinga.
Oven.
Okay.
Coffee.
Too slow, you lose.
And then right behind the kitchen is your bathroom. If y'all have watched Riley Roams long enough, you know that we are very excited to have an indoor toilet, because that is not always the case. Now, it is a composting toilet, but it pretty much functions as a regular toilet. You just gotta put some wood chips on your business when you are done.
So you might be asking, where does one sleep here?
Where does
One's
one
gonna
sleep
be
here?
Up the stairs, so follow me. Riley, you stay down. So this is the upstairs loft, which again, we were pleasantly surprised by the size. We kind of thought the whole loft was literally just the bed, but there's a whole bunch of space.
Oh, goodness. Oh, look at that.
around
Oh.
up here. But we thought we were gonna have to like hunch like this the entire time, but you can actually stand in the majority of it. And there is a queen size bed. We also got a chair for you to sit in, and then over here they've got a ton of games for you to play. And this little contraption is a little projector. So they have this little white cloth that you can attach up here to magnets, and you can project a movie onto the screen and watch it from bed. So that's pretty cool.
So in addition to the cabin that we have booked, this property also has some glamping tents available. Right now they only have one canvas tent set up that is seasonal, but they're in the process of building 3 more canvas tent platforms, so that way the tent's set up, everything's ready to go, you pull in park and you're ready to go camping.
They also have 2 fire pits on the property. One is specifically for the people staying in this cabin, but there is one a little further down the property that's a little bit bigger. And when no one's glamping, which no one's glamping right now, it is a little bit more private than the one that we have. If there are people glamping, it is like a communal fire pit area. You also have access to a lake. So it's down about a 1/4 mile trail a little further down on the property. But I believe when it's warm, they have like a dock where you could sit and chill out there, read a book, maybe have a picnic. They do also provide a picnic basket with some goodies for you here when you check in. You could probably go swimming in it, I assume, as well.
Probably could if you're into lakes.
Andrew's not into lakes.
They're creepy. Lakes are just weird. We're not getting into that. So I think the plan from here on out is to finish unpacking, get everything squared away, and then we've actually heard about a very interesting local attraction that is the last of its kind in Ohio that's like 10 minutes from this cabin. So we're gonna finish unpacking and head out to see what it could possibly be.
Oh, it's shaky. So we have come to Blue Rock State Park. There is a fire tower that is apparently maybe probably safe for you to climb behind us. We went up to the first platform and it was quite shaky, so we decided not to climb to the top of it. But it's still actually a pretty decent view from the first platform there. It was probably like 15 or 20 feet up in the air or so.
It is the last remaining 100-foot fire tower open to the public in Ohio. So we kind of wanted to do it to cross it off our list, but no.
I was gonna go up to the second platform, but he told me not.
I had to walk down the stairs backwards because every time I tried to turn around and walk down them like stairs, I got a pit in my stomach. So I'm not ashamed to be scared of heights. Just some things people don't like. Riley's ready for the day to be over.
Riley's terrified. She didn't even go up it and she's still scared. If you're not afraid of heights or very shaky staircase ladder things, perhaps next time you're at Blue Rock State Park, you can do this.
Yeah, we looked at going to the state park itself. Our Airbnb host said there's like 2 or 3 trails. From what we read online, it doesn't sound like super maintained.
No, especially not in February.
Yeah, so I think we're just gonna not even worry about that because we have lots more hiking to do next week when we talk about that. So from here, we are going to an interesting overlook area where we have the potentials to see some lions, some giraffes, a couple hippopotamuses.
Tigers, bears.
Yeah, so stay tuned to see where the heck we're going in Ohio to see all of that.
So to end our day in Ohio, we've come just a little ways down the road from the cabin that we're staying in, and we are currently at a place called The Wilds. And right now we're standing on one of their bird viewing platform areas, which is totally free to come kind of gaze over the horizon here. I don't see many birds, but there are some bison in the distance over there.
I see some deer hanging out over there. So the Wilds is the largest, I'm trying to remember all the words in the correct order, the largest North American game conservation area in all of North America.
It is over 10,000 acres. It is gigantic. So while being here is free, to actually do a tour of the wilds and get like up close and personal with the animals, it's quite expensive.
Yeah, even in the off season, which is now.
Yeah, so they only allow one winter tour, I think. They have like multiple tours throughout all the other seasons of the year. But the winter tour, which was kind of a downgraded tour anyway, was about 150, 160 a
Per
person.
person, yeah.
So we are not doing that. However, if we ever come back here in the warmer months and we can do like the whole shebang for that price, what do I think about doing it?
Yeah, it was called like the winter tour is the barn tour, and it looks like they put you in like a Jeep and drive you around to the different barns, but they have rhinoceroses. They have, I'm not going to name all the animals they have because I don't know exactly. I know for a fact they have rhinos though. If we were going to spend $300 and we'd get to see a ton of animals in their natural habitat, that would be one thing. But just to be driven around from like barn to see them in concrete enclosure, that didn't really make any sense.
Could sit here with some binoculars and chill for a while, see what animals you might find.
Yeah, I can see one body of water over here and another one over there. I read some stuff online that said that sometimes in the evenings you'll actually see the animals come down to the water and drink, so that's really cool. Yeah, I wish it wasn't quite so expensive because we love anything with animals,
But since we were so close, we did want to mention that it was right here. So if you have $300 to spend, check that out.
So that is going to wrap up our first video in Ohio. I think the three of us are just going to hang out up here for a bit at this platform. We have our telephoto lens. There's a bison behind me I wanted to see if I can get some pictures of, and I think we're just going to wait and see what wanders into frame.
And then the next Ohio video, you'll see us in Hocking Hills State Park. We plan to spend a lot of time there exploring some different trails, maybe seeing some waterfalls.
So we'll see y'all in Hocking Hills. We were going to spend $300 and we were going to see them. Sorry, honey, for bopping you in the nose.
You can actually watch a movie from Ben, so that's pretty cool. We've done that. Oh, we haven't been here. JK, we've never done that before.
We're not checking out at all.
Alright, what do you think? So this is going to be in the first video.
We're having a good time here.
We're really into Dusty's sleigh. If y'all haven't seen his new stand-up on Netflix, I think it's called Workin' Man or something like that, but
I forget what it's called.
this will be in the bloopers, so you'll still get to see this.
Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Click subscribe to keep up with all of our latest travels, and don't forget to click that like button too.